Hey everyone, we're live right now at Paste Studios in New York with MC Lars and Mega Ran. Guys, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And Raheem, welcome back, man. Good to see you again.
Be back.
Twice in 2 months or whatever.
Well, yeah, it's good to be back. I love this place.
Yeah, fresh off the Madison Square Garden Ring of Honor play.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. But now we're back for the Dewey Decibel system.
That's right. So the Dewey Decibel system, congratulations to you guys. The first official collaboration just came out last week on Horus Records, and we're going to hear 3.75 songs from it, an intro plus 3. And can you tell us what's coming up first?
This is the intro song. We call it the Dewey Decibel System, and we have a video for this. And then we're going to go into the legend of Sleepy Hollow, a New York classic.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I mean, the story is, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dewey
Decibel system.
Here we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
1, 2. Yes.
Yeah. Let's get it started. Yo, they call him MC Lars.
And this is Mega Ran. I vow to tell the truth.
Just like when you take the stand.
Still shining on the mic.
Stephen King with no misery.
Not Philbrick with the realness.
So you better know your history.
Brother sleeping on us like
Washington Irving, great expectations, keep the fire burning.
Confederacy of dunces will never succeed.
So while Lars burrows deep,
Ran house on the beat.
call me Samuel Beckett
Because you may not expect it.
yeah, we tour well like Orwell.
Plus we've been known to wreck it, rock it. Classic forms
Like
like
575.
So do me a favor.
Get your hands high. Cool. Charles Dickens with the raw rhythms. Feel the sound and the fury.
With the bars that we get.
We got beats,
plus,
books,
plus,
buddies for the win.
on the road once again.
And now we're going with the win. Hey. Just read every day.
This is a song about the time we played a show at Sleepy Hollow.
It was crazy.
Yeah, and it was so crazy because we thought it was a normal show.
Yeah, and then it was nothing but. We got lost on the way there. It was like a graveyard. It was really scary.
What happened?
Oh, man. Well, we met this guy. Well,
Yeah?
we'll tell you about it, but it was definitely the most odd show we've ever played.
It was odd. This
Yes,
is what happened. Yo.
Tarrytown. Here we go.
It was a cold, dark night in Sleepy Hollow when we rolled up for soundcheck in my mom's Volvo. I said, make it rain. Are you sure this is the place with the tombstones, cobwebs, speakers on the graves?
This is it. I say that with no hesitation. The skulls and stuff are simply decorations. Contract reads Helen Swolsman Productions. Flag down a promoter. Let's have a discussion.
We met the promoter, puppet for a head. We said we hope it's live because the crowd looks dead. They showed us a green room back behind the church. They said, sound check quick because you guys are on first.
Well, I've done some checks in some really strange surroundings. But when skeletons are asking how it sounded, it got me kind of shook. Virtually insane. The headlining DJ was Ichabod Crane. Sleepy Hollow, Halloween Eve. Candy and treats and tricks up a sleeve. Ghosts and zombies, they waited in line, but I think the promoter done lost his mind. Sleepy Hollow, Halloween Eve. Candy and treats and tricks up a sleeve. Ghosts and zombies, they waited in line, but I think the promoter done lost his mind.
Ichabod Crane, mustaches pacing. Skinny as a rail, there was no mistaking. There's something was awry. Face nice, so we said it's nice to meet you. We're opening the show.
Well, it's a creepy green room with posters on the wall, but strangely, Mr. Crane was headlining them all. This isn't doing much to assuage my fear. We've been playing this show for the last 100 years.
We said how's the pre-sale, it can't be that bad. Cause we drive $50 on the Facebook ad. He said it's not the typical audience you know, with ghosts and zombies in the first 3 rows.
Whatever, rowdy bunch, cool, nothing I haven't seen, but Ichabod tells me there's a sweet guarantee. But the contract has one huge surprise. We played this show for the rest of our lives. Sleepy Hollow, Halloween Eve, candy and treats and tricks up a sleeve. Ghosts and zombies, they waited in line, but I think the promoter done lost his mind. Sleepy Hollow, Halloween Eve, candy and treats and tricks up a sleeve. Ghosts and zombies, they waited in line, but I think the promoter done lost his mind. 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 Get it? I think the promoter done lost his mind.
Thank you. Thanks, Paste. Joyful.
Get it?
Dude, thank you, man. This is a great way to spend the Friday afternoon. Thanks for coming and doing this. The pretty normal question for me, I mean, until we talk about rock and roll influences and music influences quite a bit when we're here because we're just surrounded by rock and roll history. But in this case, it seems like literary influence is a lot more applicable to what's going on. I mean, John Kennedy O'Toole and Washington Irving, and there's so many literary references across the entire album. What are you guys reading right now?
Well, I just finished Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace, and it took me like months, but it was worth it. Very dense, beautiful book that I really recommend. And I'm reading whatever else I can by David Foster Wallace right now. So he's on the top of my reading list right now.
Do you see that biopic, which I cannot remember the name of it now?
Yeah,
the one
the end
with,
of the tour.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. Did you see it?
I did see it. I liked it.
I thought he did a good rendition of David Foster Wallace. And I like how he gets to the heart of Infinite Jest being that, like, we're consumed by our entertainment and that can destroy us. And that's like a dangerous thing. You know what I mean? So I thought it's very applicable for the world of social media now. That book was very prescient, you know?
Well, and probably more applicable to you guys than to the average citizen. I mean, you consume a lot of popular culture. Like just hearing you guys host, I mean, you're both respective hosts of your own podcasts that are very popular culture centric. I mean, I believe that you probably consume many fold more popular culture than the average man.
I'd say that's accurate. We do take in a lot and have to give back a lot as well. So, but it always seems to be a constant source of inspiration and energy. Just watching other people create, being able to learn something from the creative process of other folks is really cool. And me, I'm reading Paper Girls, a graphic novel that's pretty incredible. I like it a lot. It's really got great art direction, awesome writing. It's about a group of girls on a paper route who just find some really weird, crazy stuff along the way about their town in the 70s or 80s.
What happens?
I can't tell you. Oh. I can't tell you. Think Stranger Things, but cooler.
So speaking of graphic novels, are you guys, is Ozymandias coming up next?
Ooh.
Or did I just blow that segue? Are we going somewhere else next?
Ozymandias is next.
Ooh, it's coming.
Yep.
And so is that the Alan Moore Watchmen Ozymandias? Is that, 'cause there's so many references to that name.
Question.
That's a really good question. We talked about that earlier today during an interview, that there's a Ozymandias is a character in the Watchmen. We do a Watchmen song, but this is about the poem by Percy Shelley.
The dual poem, right? Aren't there two of them? But Percy Shelley and somebody else wrote like a companion piece to it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dude, you know your stuff.
Okay.
That's tight.
Yeah. So it's about like just being in the desert and finding remnants of a past civilization, and just it's a great message that I think is very applicable for today for various reasons, and hopefully you'll be able to pick those up through the song. And learning that no matter how great something seems or someone tells you it is, nothing really lasts forever. So everything will eventually crumble and fade.
Even despotic tyrants. Holler.
But
that's
not
not
Keanu
fake
Reeves.
news.
Keanu Reeves is always going to be around and always looking like
him.
that. So aside from Keanu Reeves, I
Keanu's
agree with
forever.
everything else you just said.
Cyberpunk, right? That's the new game?
Yeah.
I heard it's tight.
Dope.
Should we perform it or should we talk about it more?
You should play. I heard it's mad tight, but
okay.
Yeah, we should play the song.
This song is called Ozymandias. We just put out the video today.
Yes, drop today.
Ooh. For years, they will remember me.
They'll remember me.
And
they'll tremble.
Here we go.
Yeah. Ozymandias, doing my thing.
Ozymandias.
Bow to the king.
Ozymandias.
Let's get the message, the biggest, the best, and you gotta respect it.
Ozymandias.
Doing my thing.
Ozymandias.
Bow to the king.
Ozymandias.
Ready the second, you best get the message.
Ozymandias.
Doing my thing.
Ozymandias.
Bow to the king.
Ozymandias.
Let's get the message, the biggest, the best, and you gotta respect it.
Ozymandias.
Doing my thing.
Ozymandias.
So bow to the king.
Ozymandias.
Ready the second, you best get
Mega
the
Ran.
message. True. A meta traveler from an antique land. Describe the statue of a royal man with a constant frown as if always down. Take a look around at the wreck we found. Two vast, trunkless legs made of stone. Wrinkled lips, a commander so cold. Draco with care around the connects. We dig up the rest to get all of the facts. Many of the words are worn off in time, making it difficult for one to transcribe. Harder than shown, sharper than steel. Perhaps he could show me the art of the deal. I touched his shaky hand. My homie called him a crazy man. Maybe man, but he could have been the one to make Egypt great again. What's the deal?
My name is Ozymandias,
the king of kicks.
I throw the greatest rallies that Cairo has ever seen.
Huge.
Even though I'm emperor, I trip on things that people say.
Okay.
Fake news they use is true, discrediting my reign insane.
So sad.
And I will rule forever, voice immortalized. See, I'm the greatest ruler that the hoi polloi can never find.
What?
280 characters will write these hieroglyphics speak. Look on my work, she mighty and the sparrow.
Obey your king. Come on, Ozymandias, doing my thing. Ozymandias, bow to the king. Ozymandias, best get the message, the biggest, the best, and you gotta respect it.
Ozymandias,
doing my thing.
Ozymandias,
bow to the king.
Ozymandias,
Ready the second, you best get the message. Yeah.
Ozymandias.
Doing my thing. Ozymandias. Bow to the king.
Ozymandias.
You best get the message. The biggest, the best, and you gotta respect it.
Ozymandias.
Doing my thing.
Ozymandias.
Bow to the king.
Ozymandias.
Randy the second, you best get the message. Yo, we cast our votes and now he gloats, killing hope among the very folks that he claimed he'd help out the most. It looks like this bloke is one big joke. In the desert, look these people in the eye. Took away protection, left them to die. Nothing remains around the decay. No one can stop him, get out of the way. Even the info you think you receive, he calls it false and you have to believe. The air that you breathe, the marks you set, hand that mocked them, the heart that bled. King of kings, boundless and bare. Look on my works, run in despair. I'm on more digging, we just come up short. Turns out this guy isn't quite what we thought.
Gigantic structures in the sand, my legacy remains. They carved my face in stone as I survey my vast domain. From here to Athens, out to Syria, I built my stage. Across the Baltic, I've got allies, but they'll never say. And I will rule forever, voice immortalized Sion. The greatest ruler that the hoi polloi can never find. 200 characters will wide these hieroglyphics speak. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair, obey your king.
Come on, Ozymandias, doing my thing. Ozymandias, bow to the king. Ozymandias, you best get the message, the biggest, the best, and you gotta respect it.
Ozymandias,
doing my thing. Ozymandias, bow to the king.
Ozymandias,
Randy the second, you best get the message. Yeah. Ozymandias, doing my thing.
Ozymandias,
bow to the king.
Ozymandias,
you best get the message, the biggest, the best, and you gotta respect it.
Ozymandias,
doing my thing.
Ozymandias,
bow to the king.
Ozymandias,
Randy the second, you best get the message. Yeah.
That song was called Ozymandias.
Yeah.
You guys are nice. You guys are nice.
Too kind. Thank you.
But
Dude,
basically, that song was political.
If I had written that song, I would have also called it Ozymandias. That was a good choice in naming that song.
Thank you. We named the songs just after the books and poems so people wouldn't get confused.
Right. We want them to pick up the book, the poem, the graphic novel, the piece of literature that accompanies this. And I think that'll hopefully get people to want to read it and check it out. And maybe they'll learn. We did some newer books, some classics as well. We just want to hopefully inspire people to read by making these like pieces cool, you know?
That's great, man. We're stoked to use this platform, the Paste platform, to amplify that message. I mean, reading is it is good for you. It is good for your brain. I'm glad that you guys are saying that, and stoked that we can amplify that voice in any way that we possibly can.
Absolutely.
That's cool. So the Dewey Decibel system, it's out right now. It just came out last week.
Yeah.
Can you talk about some of the guest artists that you worked with, that you collaborated with on the album?
Let's go one by one. Who's on there?
Okay. Faceometer.
B. Dolan.
Dan Bull.
Jill Sabule.
Stack Like Pancakes. Jared Reddick.
MC Frontalot.
Shape of the Dark Lord.
Miss Eves.
Quelle Chris.
Kelly from the Dolly Rots. Tight.
Who else? Charlie Mumbles.
Charlie Mumbles, who produced ASAP Rocky's stuff.
ASAP Rocky, yeah.
That's tight, actually.
Charlie and them.
And the greatest feature on the whole record, can I just say who it is?
Okay, Zach.
Mega Ran. No, but a lot of it were like friends of. Are we missing anyone? Storyville. He worked really hard on producing the record. Very nice guy.
That was many more names than I even knew. I knew about half of that list. The press release lists many, but not all. That was a massive list of collaborators.
We want to shout them out.
We had a lot of help. We funded the record through Kickstarter, and then we used that to make the record as awesome as we could. We got the best folks we could to get down with us. A lot of them were friends who were just like, oh, let's just jump on and do this. But we also wanted the sound, the visuals, and everything to match the ideas that we've had for so many years. I mean, we've been talking about this album for years. So
we did 3 years on the record.
Finally out, 3 years.
Woo! So we did 20 songs, and we picked our favorite 14, and we recorded the vocals in Bushwick.
Yeah, shout out to Theosin, who recorded us. Who else did he record?
Cannibal Ox.
Yeah.
And also, can I shout out one more person?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
we've hit the limit now.
Too much shout. Yo, I didn't know this was theater. We've given too many props. No, I'm playing. So we did shout out to Rich Matthew because he did most of the beats, and he DJ'd my wedding. Yo. He's tight. But he was really patient with us because we have a working relationship where Mega Ran will be like, this is great. I'll be like, this is great. Let's change 40 things about it. And during this whole process, Mega Ran and I didn't not become friends. He was patient and dealt with my craziness because all the songs changed multiple times.
They did. We recorded, then we re-recorded, and then we re-recorded again and moved some things around. And I think that's part of the process to create something that's going to be special. And I think that this is special. Like a lot of people have been anticipating this, so I think we couldn't let them down. So I'm happy about it.
And when Axl Rose tweets you, you're taking too long on the record, it's been a minute. No, he didn't. Anyway.
The Chinese democracy too. Is that process still underway? Is it still morphing from performance to performance, or do people, when they come out and see you guys together or individually, are they hearing pretty much what's on the record, or is it still continuing to evolve?
I think we got it locked in, but good question. What we try to do for live shows is tweak it like we did here. We use the Snoop Dogg or track or whatever. Like, so it's making it, a little more fun and interesting for us as well as the listener to do something a little different with it when it comes to the live performance. So,
and usually I do the wrong verses. Just kidding.
We do that.
No, I'm professional.
We do that just for them.
No, but usually, sometimes we'll do a remix or like we'll do different drops. Like we'll cut it up so the audience will be like, oh, but on the record you don't have a drop there because it gets monotonous. So,
Word.
Yeah, and it's pretty fun doing music. You know that. You archived all this stuff, dude.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Dude, I'm like a modern day monk, man.
For real.
We monked all these tapes from tape to ones and zeros, and yeah, we were two of like 50 engineers who did this over the last 17 years.
That's awesome. Can we give a shout out to some of these tapes?
Man.
Yeah, man, please.
Shout out to Talking Heads, Pretenders. Shout out to Springsteen, The Boss. Shout out to Roxy Music. Shout out to Santana. Oh, it said DIR. I thought it was DRI. Santana. Shout out to Santana. Shout out to BB King.
Elton John.
Have you seen the new Elton John movie?
Nah,
Yeah,
not yet.
dude, I
Is
saw
it
it.
tight?
It's really good, man.
What's it
Yeah.
called? Rocket Man?
Rocket Man.
Man.
Yeah, it's
That's
fantastical. People break into. It's a musical. I mean, people break into song.
Word.
It's like a Baz Luhrmann movie, but a little bit less confetti.
I got to see that Rocket Man.
That's dope. What would Dewey Decibel sound like if it were made into a biopic? Like, who would play you?
Who would play me?
Yeah.
Topher Grace.
That's tight. Who would play Mega Ran? Someone really handsome and talented.
Hannibal Buress.
There you go.
We should tweet him. One time in South by Southwest, I went up to Hannibal Buress. I probably I drank more beer than I should have. I said, "Yo, Hannibal Buress, I love your verse on the Mike Eagle record." And he looked at me like, "Who's this fool?" And then he was like, "Thanks, man. Mike Eagle wrote it."
That's what's up.
I was like, "That's so sweet of him to just talk."
He didn't
to
have to tell you that.
He could have
Yeah,
kept
that
it
was
moving.
dope. He could have kept moving.
He's a good person.
He's cool and he's funny.
Man.
I think he would do a good job as Mega Ran.
Thank you guys for bringing this here today. We've got there's a fourth song coming up. If you're just joining us, these are all from the Dewey Decibel system, which is out in the world right now. It's the collaboration between MC Lars and Mega Ran. And can you tell us what you're going to do fourth and last today?
This is a song we did with our friend Dan Bull. It's called
Julius Caesar.
And this song is based on
Shakespeare.
Julius.
Julius Caesar got stabbed, apparently.
Yeah, it's a deep cut.
Yeah. But I think it's one of our sharpest. It was violent, but this is the song that got us an explicit sticker on our children's album. There's no profanity on it, but who knew? Writing about stabbing is explicit.
Regicide is a no-no.
Ooh, it's a no-no. There's a third verse on here from Dan Bull, who is incredible. So good. He's awesome on YouTube. He's got great videos, great lyrics. Check him out. Dan Bull, exactly how it sounds. He let us come to his studio. We shot a video for it. When's it coming? I don't know. Sometime.
Probably soon. But also, can we thank you guys for having us? Because you guys were really helpful, like with the tech stuff, and you run a tight ship.
Thanks,
and,
Paste.
Yeah, thank you for your
dude.
kindness.
Well, thank you for coming. And Bob behind the curtain knows his things. As you know, he knows his tech side.
Thanks, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Like to keep this as laid back but professional somehow at the same time as possible. And thank you for coming. Otherwise, it would just be me and Bob looking at tapes all day, and it would be kind of cool, but it wouldn't be that cool. So thanks, you
And
guys
thanks for having me
coming
back
and doing
so
this.
short, between.
Yeah,
I
of
think that's
course.
awesome. Thank you.
And
Paste.
Bob
Hello,
likes
can you go?
pistachios. He's got good taste. Love you.
Let's do
All
a song, shall
all
we?
Peace. Okay, this song is called Julius Caesar. Beat by Charlie Mumbles. New York producer legendary.
Still stabbing.
Slice. ICP reference. We have a lot of Juggalo references on this album. We didn't put that in the press release. Here we go.
French Romans countrymen.
Lift your ears and I'll speak to
them.
I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. Lying Letty on the steps because we could not save him. Because the evil men do lives after them. Could interpret the bones, so I ask you when. The poor cried, why does Caesar weep? And refused the crown. How many times? 3? You was my friend, faithful and just. Brutus thought you knew, so losing my trust. Noblest Roman has misbehaved because the noblest Roman has misbehaved. Woe to the hand who sheds that blood. Serious civil strife, Emma really had enough. A true brute, you better say farewell. You better say your prayers because I'm sending you to hell. We got blood, guts, a body on the floor. Julius Caesar, your reign is no more. Blood, guts, a body on the floor. Julius Caesar, your reign is no more. Blood, guts, a body on the floor. Julius Caesar, your reign is no more. Blood, guts, a body on the floor. Julius Caesar, your reign is no more.
Yo, those that will hear me speak, take a breather. You may hate me and call me a creature. We know he's been a great leader, but behold, we had to slay Caesar. We grieve, we die today, but he would have brought drama and tidal waves. And if you're offended, speak right away. But would you rather live free or die a slave? Well, I see in the future wars and confusion and us in a stupor. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate my ruler. I just love Rome more, we can't lose her. So I need you to be patient. Not like Mark Anthony over there hating. My heart is breaking too, don't be mistaken. But civilization has got to awaken. So we got blood, guts, a body on the floor.
Julius Caesar, your reign is no more. Blood, guts, a body on the floor. Julius Caesar, your reign is no more. Blood, guts, a body on the floor. Julius Caesar, your reign is no more. Blood, guts, a body on the floor. Julius Caesar, your reign is no more. Whoa. Slice.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all. Paste.
So there's much more of that on the album, of course. You can go and get that wherever you like to get music. Okay, wait, can we do call to actions here?
Yeah, dude, please do.
Oh, yeah, go download it. Go stream it. Go buy it. We got it on CD.
And guess what else?
They still make CDs, y'all.
We're both on Patreon, patreon.com/MCLars. If you support me and message me, Paste Magazine, I'll send you free merch.
Ooh, I got a Patreon. It's Mega Ran.
Go see it live as well. There are separate dates. You're going to be Mega Ran. You're going to be at Brooklyn Comic Con. That's tomorrow.
Correct.
At the Greenpoint Expo? It's in Greenpoint. You're going to be at Brooklyn Comic Con tomorrow.
Yes. Are you performing?
I am.
Tight.
Dante's in Portland in August. Lars, you've got Underground Arts in Philly tomorrow with MC Frontalot.
Yeah.
Frontalot's going to be here week after next. He'll be here doing this.
That's tight.
We love Frontalot. He's so timely with
him.
emails. We love him.
He's slow with emails, man, but we love him.
Means he's busy.
He's busy. That means
He's a busy man.
And you guys together at Anime Midwest, that's July 6th in Rosemont, Illinois. The two of you are playing together. So the two websites, mclars.com, megaran.com. Dudes, thank you for doing this and travel safely throughout all those dates. Best of luck on the Dewey Decibel system as well. And thanks for doing this.
Thanks, buddy.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having us. Thanks, Paste. Hope you guys watching enjoyed it. And keep subscribed and like
on
and
Paste.
all those things on Paste. Yeah.
Also, Frontalot is good
Subscribe,
with emails. He's quick.
like.
He's quick. That was a joke.